Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another weather report, major weather report. I'm Logan Basalin. It is Sunday, January 25th, 2026, at around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is currently partly cloudy out right now in Wisconsin. The moon is visible. It's like a half moon almost. Some of the stars can be seen, but there are plenty of clouds out right now. It was snowing before earlier today, but only very slightly. None of the snow that you see on the ground was because of today's snow in Wisconsin. It was just partly snowing, and none of it really stuck on the ground because all of the snowflakes were super duper small, and also because it was like 10 degrees or maybe a little lower than that today, so it wasn't super duper cold. But it's really because most of the snowflakes were very small. But I wanted to give an update on the current historical, massive, nationwide winter storm, Arctic storm, blizzard, ice storm, or whatever you want to call it, that's currently going on right now across the country, in the South, in the East Coast, and in New England. It is not good. It's basically another 2021 Texas deep freeze. I knew it was going to happen. I had a huge feeling that we were going to get another Texas deep freeze, but we got another one, except this time it is much worse. I don't know how many people lost power in Texas of 2021, but as of right now, in Ohio, Kentucky, in the South, New England, and the East Coast, over 1 million people lost power. That is not good. With freezing cold temperatures like this, plus ice and snow, people are gonna die, and people have died already. At least up to 5 to 7 to 9 people have already died because of this winter storm, either because they froze to death or they got into a car accident on the highway. Yeah, if you're on the highway, please drive as slowly as possible. And listen, sorry that I didn't make as many weather reports as I thought I would at the end of this week. Sorry, I got lazy, but it doesn't look like this storm is going to end until Monday or maybe even Tuesday. I don't know. I'm not an expert meteorologist here, but people are already dying now because of the storm. And like I said, either because they froze to death or because they got into a car accident on the highway, because it is just so slippery. Do not drive fast on the highway. You are going to get yourself killed. You are going to die. Trust me. Sorry for the thumbs up there. I didn't realize I was making a thumbs up there. I make thumbs up all the time. It's just a little stem of mine or something. I don't know. I have autism, but looks like the death toll will probably rise in the next coming days because millions of people have lost their power. And in the South, Mom told me that in the South they don't really have snowplows here like we do here. So people are going to be boxed in their homes, they're going to be boxed in their cars or wherever they're hiding. I don't think that the death toll is going to be in the hundreds. It's probably just going to be in the dozens, and even that's not good. If you got tents, if you got fuel in your car, if your car's working, please heat up, because this storm is going to keep raging on for maybe another day or two. It's bad. Right now it is both raining and sort of hailing and sleeting in the South. We have rain right now in the southern South, like New Orleans, Louisiana, Georgia. We have mixed weather in the other southern states. I don't know their names. We also have some more rain. And right now, all across New England, the original 13 states, it is just entirely snowing. Some areas in the eastern parts of Canada, like Nova Scotia and whatever, that we also have snow in there, up there as well. It's not good. This is a really bad winter storm. It is awful. I do imagine that the death toll is going to increase a little, and people are going to be boxed in for God knows how long because of the snow in the roads and because of the deathly cold temperatures. Right now it is like almost 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is cold. I should be wearing gloves and a beanie, but I'm not that cold yet. And I also just got out. I also just got out of the shower too, so I'm a little extra cold right now. But yeah. We are technically safe up here in the Midwest because we have snowstorms and buildings that are built for the cold, and plus we already experience cold all the time during winter, so we're not that affected. But right now in the East and the South, it is just horrible. If you're in the South or the East Coast, I hope that you're doing okay. It is awful. And also, I got, there was like some old guy on Twitter like 2 or 3 days ago. He's from, I don't know, West Virginia or whatever. I don't remember what state he's from, but he is from the South. And he said, and he posted a tweet saying, "Oh no, well listen son, it always snows in winter and it always gets cold in winter. Deal with it." So the guy literally thought that the winter storm wasn't going to affect him at all, but I guess it affected him because millions of people don't have power now. And people are going to die. Like literally, half of America's population is affected by the storm. Over nearly 200 million people are going to be affected by the storm. That is literally half of America's population. This is the worst winter storm that I have ever seen, probably since the rest of the life I've been alive. It is awful. It's not good. But at least in Wisconsin, it is safe here. Like I said, it's just partially cloudy weather. I can see the stars and I can see the moon, which is like a half moon, but there's also plenty of scattered clouds everywhere, and it was snowing before earlier. But it was really tiny snowflakes and none of it really stuck on the ground. It was just a really small snowy session, but yeah, none of the snow has really melted this past week. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna send a whole bunch of snowplows down in the south. Down in the south, because it's just, gosh, this is 10 times worse than the 2016 winter storm and the 2019 polar vortex. Jesus Christ, man. But anyways, I don't want to make this too grim. It's just, I just knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that people were gonna lose their power. I knew that people were gonna freeze to death and get into car crashes on the highway. I just knew it. I knew that after seeing 2021 Texas that it was gonna happen again, because I know that the South isn't really built for winter and the snow. I just knew it was gonna happen, and apparently that old guy on Twitter, he didn't listen. But I'm also praying for him too. It's just, I mean, I understand you want to be a tough guy and all, but listen, you cannot beat the weather. You cannot fight the weather. The weather fights you. No matter how hard you are, something else, whether it's nature or man, someone or something else is always gonna be stronger than you, and you can't fight them. But yeah, to make a long story short, right now it is basically hell on earth in the East Coast and the South right now. It's awful. Millions of people without power, people dying, people freezing to death, probably going to starve to death, getting into car crashes. It's awful. But at least I'm safe here. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this weather report up because my ears are going to fall off now because of the cold. They hurt. I really should have worn a beanie outside, but I wanted you guys to see my hair before I shave it next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday. I have to shave it again because I want to keep my hair short for the rest of my life now. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe. Have fun. Stay warm. God bless you all. I'm praying for you all. This is it's gonna take a long time for people to recover from this, but yeah. That's my weather report. I will see you all another day and give you all some updates after the national winter storm has officially ended. I will let you all know. Take care. Good night. Praying for your guys' recovery. I'm praying. Goodbye.